Do you sometimes look at the health and beauty tech that's around and wonder whether it's worth your while, wonder whether it works? Well, that's what today's video is about. I have got 3 health and beauty tech gadgets that I use regularly, and I'm going to let you know exactly how they work and what I think about them. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Barra. I have been a personal stylist for 26 years and I'm now here to help you build capsule wardrobes that mix and match easily. Health gadget number 1 I wanted to talk to you about is the Ultrahuman Ring. Yes, it is a health gadget ring. It's tiny and links through to this app on my phone. When you first get this, you're sent a little box with different ring sizes in it, and they ask you to wear them for a few days. And I actually think that's a really good idea because it took me a little while to work out which one was the right size for me. At first I went for one that was a little bit bigger, but then I realized this one was much better. Obviously you choose which finger you want it on. There's also about 6 different colors they come in, which range from very bright and gold to much more muted to black. I went for something quite neutral. I'm genuinely impressed with this ring. It is similar to an Apple Watch in the sense of what it monitors, but I feel like it goes in more detail and you only need one app. I'm quite surprised at how good it is at recognizing my sleep and telling me how my sleep is going. The other thing that I really like is it tells me where my caffeine window is. I've never been a great person with caffeine in the sense that I respond to any stimulants like that quite significantly, so I've always had to be careful. It is quite interesting that it shows me where my caffeine window is, when is the last time I should have caffeine in the day to be able to have optimized sleep. And in addition, it will tell me when the window is for me to start winding down and moving away from bright light. There's that whole thing that white light can actually stimulate your brain so that you don't relax properly. That is the reason why I really like this. It's got lots of other health benefits. It gives me my brain age based on how I'm looking after my body and my brain recuperating from sleep. It talks to me about the exercise I'm getting, when I should do the exercise, how that's helped me, my blood pressure, all sorts of things. So like I say, it's got a lot of what the Apple Watch has, but I prefer it to the Apple Watch because I feel like it's a lot more convenient. It is supposed to be waterproof. I do take it off when I'm washing my hands because I think it's more hygienic, but it's really easy to use and I almost forget it's there. But like I say, the biggest thing is the caffeine window, the winding down towards the end of the day and what my brain recovery has been during sleep. So yeah, that's the Ultrahuman Ring. I have a discount code in the notes, so take a look at that. I get sent quite a few different things to try out and some of them are more successful than others, but I genuinely do like this one. Now, another thing that I use quite regularly to wind down is read towards the end of the day. But one thing that I do use as well is the Endel App. Nobody sent me this or anything like that. I just found it. It's got different sounds and music in it, which are good for different types of brain activity, i.e. good for sleep or good for stimulation or good for concentration. And some of them are also quite good for people with ADHD, so they help you concentrate. So I did download the app and I use it quite regularly. I find it interesting. I have gone through all the apps about meditation or calm. Calm is another one that's quite good. But this one I do particularly like because I like the sounds. So like there's sounds like rain, which might not sound like that's very interesting, but actually it is quite calming. So yeah, the Endel app, you can get it a subscription and just have it for the whole year, which is what I did, and then use it whenever you want. And there's quite a few different categories and different things that you can have. So yeah, that's something a little bit different, but it's tech I've enjoyed using. Now the next one I wanted to talk to you about is the FAQ 202 face mask. So this is made of silicone and has 8 different light wavelengths you can use. The vast majority of them are for anti-aging, so brightening the skin. It's about stimulating collagen, it's about reducing fine lines, And I have been using this. They recommend 5 to 15 minutes about 3 to 5 times a week. I've been using this about 15 minutes, about 5 days a week. I used it for about 10 days. And I think I did start to notice more glowy skin. They've got a huge deal on at the moment for Black Friday, up to 50% off. I also used it with the serum. The serum goes on your skin first and then you use the red light. I've been using mainly the red light therapy one because that one is about more mature skin. I've been using that because it helps, apparently, you absorb the serum so it has better effect. So the two combined make it much more powerful. The things that I like about this, it's flexible, so it's made of silicone, so it's not hard on my face. It gently molds around my face. It's got an adjustable strap at the back, which is really nice and comfortable as well. It feels like it fits my face nicely. I can sit and watch TV or read. I usually wear this in the evening, don't do it so much in the daytime, even though I'm demonstrating it in the daytime. I want you to be able to see it properly. I genuinely feel like it has made a difference. And I was intrigued by these because although I am naturally skeptical, and I need to see facts and things before I am convinced by anything, I do know that red light therapy has been used for quite a while to reduce scarring. So it does make sense to me that it could have some stimulation on collagen production as well. So that's why I wanted to give this a go. So there's 8 different wavelengths. So some of the other elements are, it's supposed to lighten sunspots, it's supposed to reduce pores, if you've got acne, it's supposed to help with fine lines and also help your skin appear more glowing. That is the one thing I feel like it has started to do. I do feel like I need a bit more time with it, but it does say that they do expect you to do it for 5 to 15 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week. So it is something that you do need to have a bit of commitment for. They've got a big sale on at the moment. There's up to 50% off on their website for Black Friday. I've got a little discount code in the notes. So yeah, have a look at all of that in the notes. Let me know in the comments if there's some sort of tech that you found really useful as well. I'd love to hear from you. And have a wonderful week wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.